Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. So on the bottom left side as the Cyan Ayyubids, we have Wam01. On top right side as the English, we have Baltune. This map is also a hybrid map, so we may see some fishing boats. Looks like nope, we got a English dock here. Ayyubids is going to be collecting up some berries, going for a small amount of wood here, maybe I'm for a spearman rush. Not sure. Guess I have to wait and see. In fact, this may be one of the few times we'll actually see the age up for the industry. There's actually the wood fishing dock there. Industry is the age up where you get a wood upon aging up. So this actually may be one of the few maps where a wood age up could be useful. When it comes to map generation, there's some deer up here, so the English player will probably touch it if he needs some food. After all, he's probably going to spend a lot of wood on the fish as well as ships to protect the fishing boats. Now I got the gold mine being established. We don't see the House of Wisdom just yet for the Ayyubid player. Ayyubids, of course, does have the advanced berries, so the berries provide additional food. Both his deer deposits spawn right next to each other as well. House of Wisdom now being established. He almost has enough resources to age on up. Just need a little bit more gold. More than one trip. Just needs 5 more gold. But yeah, economic industry is what I'm referring to. He's going for cultural and logistics. What? Now, of course, can free 2 free dervishes. But you won't be able to pick up relics until age 3. So what is... Can you heal fishing boats with dervishes? But the AoE healings, the aura healings, they heal a bit more than just what they're supposed to, like such as the Kurultai healing up ships, and I think the Abbey Kings can heal up ships as well. So maybe the AoE aura of the dervishes can heal up ships. I don't think the actual dervishes themselves can heal the ships. That'd be a bit interesting. What do we have here? Got Abbey Kings, we get a free king. We got a naval arrow slit being established here. Do now have another dock being established there. Wait, did the dock just kill off the wolf? Wait, can docks now fire upon wolves? I never knew that. Apparently, naval arrow slit is apparently wolves are classified as ships. What? Both players can get access to their unique naval technology, plus 1 range for the English. Can be very useful seeing how tight this channel is. So you can only have about enough room for 2, maybe at most 3 spring golds. The additional range help units of backline fire forward. While this here does give his health naval ships have plus 10% health, which is quite nice. Looks like the dervishes can out-heal the damage of a king. I never knew that. Probably thinks the camel unease debuff. So is the dervish age up is literally designed just to counter the king age up? I never knew that. Keep that in mind. Let's get a charge attack there. And the scout is slowly shanking the king. And the king is hard countered, so 1 age up to counter the other age up is very nice. And now we have economic wing growth, 7 additional villagers, 100 additional food, and no economic wing industry. It does actually give a bit of stone. Dervish takes some damage. We do have an arrow ship here. all those fishing boats. Of course, he does have naval arrow. Let more of the fishing boats being established there. Dervish is taking a bit of damage. Well, it looks like the king can out-damage a dervish. I think when the dervish is like healing the same target, that's when the king can't out-damage, but he can out-damage one dervish. Little bit surely. Good charge attack there. You have a secondary English town center here. I'm pretty sure he's probably going to be eyeing for the White Tower. Maybe trying to establish on the central board. Taking a bit of damage there. That's time for the town center extra arrow. Dervish is pushed way forward. He's going to try to steal a relics as he aged on up. Economic wing growth will also give him a round of villagers, as well as make his berry bushes even better. He has partially eaten these berry bushes, so it does get increased capacity in the remaining berries. White Tower now being established, very defensively, so it's not going to be aggressive. Going to be a defensive tower. You could also go for a spring gold from it to start sieging down the boats, or you can eye for some knights and do the standard thing and try to raid opponent from knights. Cyan probably has enough fishing boats here. He's trying to research the extended lines. Going for a spring gold ship and a fire ship. Dervish bringing back a relic. His one of his last two remaining relics on the side of the map are these two here. There's the spring gold ship. The one wounded fish boat will not be able to escape out of there, but will actually escape on out of there. Could be tasked to just collect those fishing boats or fish for the time frame. Everybody else looking some good damage. Has the fire ship in reserve. He's trying to go for his own fire ship. Got these camel lancers and scalpers way forward. They will find the White Tower. We're trying to establish some hardened spearmen, but needs more housing. As the fire ship does blow up the spring gold ship. And yep, I do believe that one fish boat should just be over there cooking up food. Camel lancers making their way down south, trying to torch down this dock here. And he does find that unit, and it looks like the dervish does see cavalry bonus damage, even though it doesn't say the word cavalry. I point out its distinction because you'd be surprised if it doesn't say it. You assume it doesn't have that tag. After all, and as well, sometimes when it does have a tag, it doesn't necessarily mean it actually had the tag. In a previous patch, the traders had the term cavalry, worker, but it didn't take anti-cavalry damage from the spearmen. Only the bonus damage versus worker, so the cavalry tag was technically a lie. Camel lancers now push way forward. We do, of course, have the town center here. Can save 8 villagers. There's 12 there. There are some spearmen in the region. 3 spearmen, 5 spearmen in the region. Does get some good damage to the camel lancer. One camel lancer may go down to the town center arrows. Does miss their mark. Hit another guy. These fish boats not going to see a bit of damage there. Just tasking to the far fish deposits. Some food's better than no food. Springald ship getting hit by the naval arrow slit. Easy repair, healing it up with a pair of fishing boats now. And you see more spearmen for the English. Good fire ship there. Does not take out the Springald ship. A little bit mistimed there. Now the Camel Lancers are going to be torching down that dock, no problem. Does man the sails of that one Springald ship, but maybe just subsided there. Spirit does save the English dock over here. Got early man-at-arms researching, upgrading the Vanguard man-at-arms to early man-at-arms. The rest of these fishing boats looks like will be a set ablaze. English player has slightly less villagers, but does have 2 town centers. But so does Cyan have now. Ambulance is just being pursued by these spearmen. We do have the veteran spearman research. King does kill off a villager there. One Camel Lancer does go down. Got these other forces moving forward. Camel Lancer, Archer. Ayyubid player has a good number of crossbow, which is a pretty safe assumption. Your English players tend to go heavy and heavy. Early Castle H tend to be... Oh, there goes the king. Early Castle H, usually English players go for knights and then follow up with by man-at-arms. But in this case, he only has a handful of man-at-arms and no knights. And of course, the king is technically heavy as well, who is currently dead. Do now the armor-clad research and network of citadels for Pink. Pink has claimed 2 relics, Cyan has claimed 4. Got a line of palisade walls there. Trading post is way over there, so this is actually a good spot to put up a trading post. He also has plenty of gold up here as well, so securing up this area is actually quite nice. He does also have some food nearby in deer. That Camel Lancer did not last all too long. More walls being established. We do now have these Camel Lancers push way forward. More stone walls being established, this time along the riverbed. Cyan's just trying to lock down this region. There is only a small amount of actual water here that's not shore, so you'll be walling off both of these crossings. And of course, there's 3 other crossings which establish stone walls along all of them. The Cyan's drawing a line in the sand, the shore sand. And Camel Lancer is moving around. Cyan right now has an army of 52 or 65 versus 52. Much higher army value for Cyan with the Camel Lancers. English players going for more man-at-arms at the moment. Good damage there onto those Camel Lancers, and we do have now the gate now being repaired on up. Should have an opening right there. Couple spear and chasing around those guys. This force of man-arms being pursued by crossbowmen archers. Dervish now trying to capture that sacred site. He says 2 dervishes alive, so one of those was the same 2 dervishes from the beginning of the game. More walls being established now. Does fire arrow volley with his villagers. They have 6 range armor. These villagers have 6 damage, so 1 damage per arrow. Even get the second plus damage, but still only make them do 1 against the camel lancers. A crossbowman does pick that one off. Both sacred sites catch up by science, so sacred site victory has started, but this one's pretty easy to decapture. So just apply some pressure to pink. Got a bit of stone walls there. Also, decent amount of deer on the other side of the stone walls, so maybe worth to get a gate there to cook the food if he needs more food, but right now the English player just maybe eyeing for farms. English farms right now are much better than deer. Base collection of farms is 0.75 for deer is 0.83 or 81. With this, in Castle Village, plus 25% collection rate. So 0.75 will get effectively not 0.25 more, but 0.8185, which puts it clearly well above the deer collection rate. So right now his farms do collect up faster than deer, but deer are free while farms are dirt cheap, but still cost something. Seconds that has been decaptured by this monk. Each player now has army 85. His quality still or value is lower than Science. Oh, we see have enough resources for Ayyubid age up. Camel's just taking some damage here. Uncle from the House of Wisdom. Oh, it's actually completed. I did not see what research he went for. Oh, he went to the Ayyubids. So he can bring in, what, 8 Ayyubids? 7 Ayyubids to give him 7 or 8 structures to give increased health. As one of both the Ayyubid age up, you just don't see them up here. It's probably bug in the replay system. Berkshire Palace is being built now. Very defensive position, but we'll definitely keep that sacred site secure. So no fun units to the Wormguard Palace. Trying to establish a keep there to get the gold. Science gold is more for than the English players. And each player does have a bit of stone walls being established for some trade. Berkshire Palace will fire away. Got some wooden walls here, so the pathing for these camels are not too great. He has put his village there to. Oh, they get lance. He tried to establish a village there to prevent them from sneaking on by, but they just charged. Got some good damage there. Wow, these camel lances are quite wounded. Upgrade there. Enclosure research now the way for the English player. Camel does go down. Elite horsemen now established, as well as elite crossbowmen, and cannoneers being employed in the field as well. No elite archer. He doesn't have a resource, so maybe just not eyeing for any more. Elite man-at-arms, elite crossbowmen. No elite spearmen just yet. Rolling strutter. Was that completed or cancelled? Closures has been completed. Horsemen trying to find an opening. They'll probably have to create one. None of the stone walls have gone down to the English trebuchets. Bombard and Mangonel push way forward. Pink does have one sprinkle in the field. Camp or horseman just being pursued by a handful of hardened spearmen. He sees the lead horseman research. Probably a good idea to go for the lead spearman research, as well as the army tactics. Outpost does go down. Horseman will escape on out of there. Now push way forward. At least some of the units push way forward. We've got the keep here. Those dervishes just get ripped apart almost immediately. Man arms will push way forward, but got a number of crossbow and hand cannoneers to stop them. And Mangonel does find a volley there. The horsemen push way forward. The move on the Berkshire Castles is not a great spot there. Bit of damage there on the trebuchet now. Those horsemen, some have made their way over here. But none of them are quite wounded. Does find some crossbow in here. Inks out with some stone here. Takes out those crossbowmen. Things back on off. Got a couple spring golds firing away. Crossbowmen and hand cannoneers are advancing. It does have Sultan's Mamluks active. Or Mamluks Bravery. Spear now advancing. They're just going to get ripped apart there. Crossbowmen trying to push way forward. There goes the outpost now. Got these forces push way forward. We've seen a bit of fire from this Berkshire Palace. Time is backing on off. We do have that spearman being stoned to death. And Mangonel does go down. Lead armor tactics now being researched. Another Golden Age has been researched. Now Golden Age tier 4, so siege units cost 20% less. And science moving around, trying to find another opportunity to engage. There's wooden walls there, no stone walls. Got some stone walls here, as well as a good amount of gold. Horsemen still running around the region. King's now push way forward. Got 100 villagers for the English player. Ayyubid players at 112. His fishing boats are gone at the moment. Probably ran out of food in that section of the map and don't want to delete those wooden walls. Down south, got the scouts shanking some villagers. Horsemen moving around to find more opportunities to engage. Got the bombard firing away against the outpost. Over here, got these hand cannoneers forward, taking a bit of damage. Bombard takes some damage there. And Bombard does go down. Village just a little bit idle there. While trying to cook them some deer meat. Horsemen moving around. They're coming in single files. Pink has a decent force here. 86 versus 74. The value's in favor of Cyan, however. Both players have pop cap. And arms straight forward. Culverins do firing a shot there. Good damage. Does take a couple more mana arms. Horsemen need to be pursued by these spearmen, but looks like they will break on through. And they're going to go straight for those villagers, or for the blacksmith, who's going for military academy now. Ink is actually missing a lot of blacksmith research, and has quite a bit of resources stockpiled up. Going with these for the armor upgrades for the English mana arms will go a long way for him. Sign has pretty much everything at the moment. Does find the spearman there. Spearman will hold out. Good damage there with the spring gulls. Takes out another bombard. And arms are advancing. English man arms being gunned down pretty quickly. Up here we do have the spearmen engaging these horsemen. Couple crossbowmen over here. Takes out some more of these weapons. Horsemen starting to get gunned down there pretty quickly. Good number of hand cannons in the region. English player mostly just relying on crossbow and mana arms. Got a magnet opponent by the English player. That's exactly what needs to hit these hand cannoneers. But we got a massive number of culverins here. Science scouts push way forward and getting gunned down. Science also going for a massive proxy infrastructure. They're trying to stop all these batter rams. Batter rams are pretty cheap for him at the moment. They're costing right now 160. So, and they only cost one population, so there's stream on in. He has a keep still here. There's no siege weapon here to engage the keep all too effective. Just a single trebuchet who's hitting the dock, which is not good. There's a now citadels nearby, so he's getting greatly increased attacks with these crossbow attacking as fast as archers. Making us firing away. Now Sultan's Mamluks, they get quite a bit of damage. Trebuchet starting to engage the keep there. Up north, we do have now these batterings taking out some stone walls there. More batterings push forward. Horseman does on the trebuchet, saves the keep here. Some villagers are clearing it up now. He says coming in forces, but he has not really made any sort of real dent into these hand cannoneers. Horsemen moving around, trying to find another opportunity to engage. Trying to go for the trade post. Assume there's traders, there are not. So we've got a large gold deposit here of 6,000 gold, and with enclosures, English players going to have plenty of gold for the time frame. Plus, there's always this gold deposit here. Still has, it's hardly been touched. But right now, Pink has plenty of gold. And has plenty of food and gold right now in storage as well. Going for chemistry. He does have... Okay, let's see, retest some of his villagers, because I saw, like, it seemed like he was missing half his villagers collecting up resources, but those say they've been retasked. More man arms to build for the English player. He has max up population. Ayyubid players do not max up population. The Ayyubid player is struggling a little bit. And whatever his Ayyubids are at the moment, you can tell by the entity that gets spawned for the Ayyubids. There's a trader, camel trader. Which he is tasking some stables, bringing out some horsemen. So these horsemen have extra health. That means this is all non-biology health on some of these guys. If this one has the improved health, so it does have a 259 health horseman. The amount of damage there, got those Elons engaging the spearmen. Crossbow do just fine. Englishman arms have extra armor, but they don't have the blacksmith armor research. In fact, the English player is just missing pretty much almost all of his blacksmith research. He needs to get that fixed. Let's see, the English player now needs to get more armor on his man-at-arms. It goes a long way, especially for those Giloms. Giloms will rely on more higher attack speed. The English can top that out with the extra armor. Horsemen taking out more villagers. Got some spearmen here. English players at 110 villagers. He could IFR a handful of traders to get some more of that production going. He does need to keep the production on the left side of the map. English players has a good number of man-at-arms here, as well as crossbowmen. Only a handful of hand cannoneers to mix on in. Hand cannoneers push forward, man-at-arms, crossbowmen advancing, spring gold, and trebuchet will probably go on down. Still got a good number of these hand cannoneers. Ripping apart those man-at-arms. Right now, the English player just needs to get out more mangonels to deal with those hand cannoneers. They've been moving around a brick. If he's able to get one good volley off a couple mangonels, that can rip apart the entire formation. Now we've got Giloms and Batarams pushing along the flank. Workshop Palace trying to protect him. Got a good number of culverins here though, so he has plenty of anti-artillery or anti-mangonel fire available to him. So going for mangonels alone will not be a guaranteed win. Now let's switch straight forward, pushing forward crossbowmen, trying to focus on these hand cannoneers. Does take up the culverin there. He's not gone for the siege works. Improve their range armor. If you look at the increased range armor, that makes these crossbowmen go from 9 damage down to 1, so a bit of a hard counter there. Got Giloms now slice apart the English villagers. Now we've got more trebuchets blown up by the English player. The keep will likely go down. Saves all those trebuchets. Giloms still moving the back line. We'll need some crossbow man-at-arms back there, as well as protect his trebuchets. A number of hand cannoneers still remains. Horsemen trying to charge moving forward, not hitting the wounded one. May have blast projectiles, because I think those trebuchets got a good hit there on those units. Some of these villagers are collecting up wood, may go down as well. Each player has plenty of gold at the moment, but it is actually lacking food. He's down below 100 villagers, which means he can pull out a larger force in the field. He perhaps could take time to clean up some of the deer if he can't get enough wood at the moment. Or even cook the berries. Crossbowman hitting those horsemen now. Good damage there. Couple more Keelums up there. Do now have the man armors push way forward. Some spearmen now advancing as well with them. Bombard and Culverin push way forward with these hand cannoneers. More of these forces now streaming on in. Got Keelums back here. At this point in time, the English player just may need to get out of keep over here. He has 1,000 stone. Want to keep right there, hoping to deal with all the raids. Berkshire Palace is still getting some good damage in the region. Battery ram does go down there. Some things forcing up straight forward. The Ayyubid player has plenty of gold at the moment. I see markers on the map for him, but don't. And there's only a handful of traders on the map right now for Cyan. Some of these structures are going down as well. Trebuchets engaged here. Berkshire Palace under severe fire. Tick site there has been decaptured by the battery ram. Keelum's getting interrupted there. Now we going through a gauntlet of fire. Got these hand cannons moving forward. I think he may or may not have blast projectiles. I don't know. I can't see a siege workshop I can click on nearby. May have blast projectiles. The fire is still at 98 villagers. Battery ram does go down there. Now got the trebuchets backing them off. Berkshire Palace now with severe damage. And Cannoneers push way forward. Looks like Berkshire Palace will go down, which was very important for defense. Horsemen charge way forward, trying to take out more of these trebuchets. Ink has a decent amount of gold, needs a lot more food and a bit of wood. Sign has a bit of stock of forces, and the English players are no longer at 200 maximums of population. So he's going to have trouble building a large army. Horsemen heading down south. We do have these guys just sort of moving around. Elam streaming the way forward, does find some gauntlet of fire. The King can just pull forward, Culverin, and the English player does back the game now. This is Angry saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.